My name is Britt. I'm an electrical engineer out of the Northeast Hub that I operate out of Philadelphia. I specialize mostly in electrical cases, specifically around power distribution. We do a lot of lightning cases, and then more recently into renewables, so solar fields, wind farms, large substations, that type of stuff. The variety of cases, I like getting to see different things every day. I like really digging into details of forensic analysis, and then also the consulting side of working with different types of clients, whether that's with insurance clients, it's with legal clients, or the general industry and specific businesses that need our help. I think there's a lot of things that make EDT different than other firms in this field. For one, I think we're very thorough. I think other people are too, but we know kind of what our clients need and what they want, and so we know just how thorough to be. So sometimes a case may not require a full laboratory exam and all these metallurgical tests and chemical tests, but sometimes that does need to be applied because the case is just a different nature and there's different expectations of the client. I think EDT can understand our clients better than some, and we don't just apply cookie cutter methods to every investigation that some people may or may not do. A specific case that I've worked on recently that was a lot of fun and involved a lot of technical aspects of it has been large solar farms have been impacted by hailstorms, and so it's been very difficult to try to understand exactly what was damaged and the mechanism of that damage, whether it was hail, whether it was wind. It could have been part of the remediation process that actually caused more damage unintentionally, and trying to segregate those damages and having to use different tools and testing methods to try to find what's broken and what needs to be repaired in a way that makes sense so that it's economical to our client, it is technically viable, and that we can actually make decisions off of it. Pretty interesting to try to figure out because it's not an easy way to say what's broken if you can't see it. Yeah, I think the future in forensic engineering is going to be interesting because there's a lot of different tools out there now that are going to change the world for better or for worse. Artificial intelligence is a big talking point right now. I think that will be in our industry one way or another. I think some people will use it in good ways, some people might use it in bad ways. And the other thing is renewables. We're changing the way that the country is using energy, and by that we have to produce it differently as well. So we have more solar farms, we have more wind, we have more electrical vehicles, and all these things come with new problems that we don't know about. So forensics, I think, is changing in the renewables world of we're having to investigate failures we haven't seen before, and I think that's exciting. I think EDT's work really impacts other people outside of just our direct clients or the insured that maybe their clients are insuring, because some of these things end up becoming public, whether it's a recall that you might be issued later on a vehicle based on our findings, or you find better ways to protect, say, a battery fire. You might learn the dynamics of that battery fire at a big substation that you didn't know about, and so that allows engineers later down the line to provide better protection or early warning systems for large substation battery fires. I think a lot of clients we get are kind of unfamiliar with a company like EDT or forensic analysis. They know that they don't necessarily know the answer to whatever they're trying to find out. Sometimes it's why did something break, and they don't necessarily understand how you figure that out. And so companies like EDT, we have the expertise to go through the process to determine exactly what broke and why, and then they can use our knowledge to make whatever determination they need, whether that's an insurance coverage, whether that's a legal issue, or maybe it's just something that they're a business that has a product that keeps breaking, and we can help them understand why it's breaking so they can make a better product.